Good evening everybody. Welcome to my Sunday night stream. I hope everybody is doing well this fine Sunday and has had a lovely couple of weeks gold making. I hope you've all made lots and lots of gold. It seems Enchanting has been doing amazingly well since 8.2 and the raid came out. I've seen massive increases in Enchanting, so fingers crossed that's going to continue for a little bit further. It did take a little dip earlier in the week, but with a little bit of cancel scans it does seem to work alright, so fingers crossed we can at least get a little bit more. Obviously tailoring and enchanting hasn't quite gone as well. Kill off Pegleg, I hope you're doing well, thanks for stopping by. And Deboding, greetings, how are you? Hope you've all had a lovely weekend so far. I'm just getting used to my new restream chat. All the fonts are very different, so apologies if I miss anything. There we go, stream health's come through fine. There we go. Metcat, good evening to you, I hope you're doing well. Oh, straight in there with that one bro guy, amazing. Samathans indeed, wow, 14 months, that is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for your continued support, it really is appreciated. Let's see, lots of all the emotes for that one bro guy. Thank you very much. That's over a year of subbing. It's amazing. I can't believe I'm actually coming close to 2 years of streaming in another month or so. Been a good weekend. You're exciting. Nearing 7 million gold. You can see gold cap nearing. Very nice. Is that going to be your gold? Are you going to go for gold cap? It's a nice goal to have, certainly. Wow, Will Webster straight in there as well for the 6 months. Thank you very much. Hey Sam, hey chat. Thank you very much. Let's see. Lots more emotes for Will Webster. Thank you very much indeed. And good evening, Spirit Wolf. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you've had a lovely week of gold making. Yeah, so as we were saying, definitely Enchanting's doing very well. Tailoring and leatherworking, not so much with the Notorious gear. I don't think we've even bothered with the leatherworking Notorious gear yet. Yeah, once you get capped, then you take a break and probably level some alts and cut back to a single character worth of crafting. Using engineering and alchemy is a good combination. Yeah, definitely. I'm certainly going to be working on alchemy for Awakening, and the Enchanting's doing very well at the moment. We need to go and check our mail. I haven't checked that for the weekend actually. We're currently just still in Nazjatar. Obviously, still no flying yet. We've got the rep needed, but we're working on Rustbolt at the moment. We're nearly through Friendly now. We've just got another 90 through there, and then we have to get all the way through to Revered. So I'm working on that. Rustbolt seems to be going quite quickly at the moment, so I'm hoping that it won't take me too long to get the final thing for flying. Still trying to find your niche, crafting or raw gold farming. You enjoy both? Well, by all means do both, whichever takes your fancy, and spread yourself across both markets. No need to stick to one niche, certainly. So what do I need to do here? Before I just finish off and get the mail, we do have one Emissary world quest still to finish here, so we ought to really get that done. Let's pick something. This could be interesting, the chest there. Or we could go... Pearl Husk's quite a difficult pet to do. Don't want to do that one. Let's do something fairly easy, I think. Stream Fisher's Plug, that's quite an easy one. Excuse me. Let's do that. Just want to get this last one, so let's go fly over this way. So pick up a flight point, and we'll get this, and then we'll go check the mail. Hey Danny, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Uptime, I've only really literally just started. I was planning on starting at 8, but a few bits caught me by surprise, so I'm actually just running a little bit later tonight. But I hope you're doing well, Danny. Thanks for stopping by. You just need to Rustbolt too, but the area just frustrates you. Really, I found it quite interesting. It's kind of like growing on me. Obviously, I focused on Nazjatar first. Just resub to the game and transferred 4 110s over to Shadow Song. You have so much catching up. Oh wow, Will, thank you very much for coming on over. Your company will certainly be appreciated. Certainly the market could do with some extra farming. Let's have a look. What's the price of the base materials at the moment? Where were we looking at earlier? I've been buying what I can. Step 1 materials. Let's have a look there. Gonna farm me up some cloth, that would be awesome. Thank you, Will. Let's have a look. The price is current. Actually, tide spray, look at that. That's gone right down to 4.96. Well, we'll buy that up. But coarse leather at 7 gold, shimmer scales at 11 gold. But whilst that's here, yes, definitely everything up here. Oh, look at that. 13 stacks at 7 gold 5. That's definitely within my threshold here. So, as I'm just going through so much at the moment, I am going to quite happily take all of those. I'll leave that one. I'm going to take that. I'm going to carry on spending some gold here. Now, at 7 gold 5, now if you compare that with coarse leather, you use more tide spray versus coarse leather, so it's actually cheaper to buy that coarse leather. But you don't tend to get as much coarse leather in good quantities, because the actual good quantities here are more like 10 gold and 14 gold. So that's kind of like a false figure, that one. But what we really want is something like this tide spray, and I'm going to go ahead and buy these because I will use this up very quickly with all my enchanting. There we go, that's all done. And you don't like the zone either, you just do the big world quest and peace out. No sense hating a game. Exactly. Do it in chunks that makes it fun for you, definitely. Are we sharing this one as well? As in, was it yours as well, Metkit? But thank you very much. Just going to go through and buy everything up here whilst I'm here. Obviously this is a bit of a squirrel for us at the moment. We weren't intending on doing this. We're going to do the world quest. So let's just buy this up for the moment. Ding 31 yesterday. Oh, congratulations. Many happy birthday to you. I hope you had a lovely day. There we go. Right, I'm going to buy those up. It was indeed. I've spent lots of lovely time with my family. They were extremely kind and generous and thoughtful, which was lovely to see. Right, we just bought a whole load of stuff. What I need to do is fly back to here, then go over there. We'll deal with the rest of the things later, and then we'll pick up the mail. Actually, we can pick up the mail whilst we're here. We've got lots of stuff to look at anyway. There's been some really good sales of Enchanting this weekend, so I haven't picked anything up since Saturday morning. So we'll do that now whilst we're here, whilst we're near a mailbox. Where is it? It's over that side, isn't it? And also, we can do a cancel scan there as well. That's my normal. That's been my normal routine at the moment. So I don't think anything will have expired. I went on yesterday. Obviously, we've got all our purchases, which we need to go and pick up there. 171 items in the mail. This is going to fill up my bags. So we do have some sales here so far. I'll do a reload on this, and then we can go through and total up everything we've had. Commander Bond, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Right, so let's have a look at mailbox number 1. We have 64,000. We have quick, versatile, accords, versatility, accords critical strike, force multiply, so a bit of everything. Even some Culturian crafting and herbalism has been selling. A few silkweave satchels, a few shirts, more enchants, more satchels, a cerulean spell thread for 233, and what have we else got here? Earfen vitality for 133. So a good mix of things there, mainly enchants. Not just the accords though, some of the versatile and the quick are working there as well. So let's open those up before it refreshes. So that's 64,000 gold. We'll remember that figure. BfA materials are all over the place. They are indeed. We were just saying how Tide Spray and everything else has gone really high. Right, I'm going to quickly escape out of that before the mailbox refreshes. And there we go, just to make sure I get everything else. So, Mailbox 1, 64,000. Mailbox 2, 72,000. Hexweave Bag, Fusaka, more Enchants, Machinist Brilliance. Someone must have done a reset on that for them all to sell at one point. What was the price? 1804, that's a good price actually. Critical Strike and a Chord of Haste. So, let's take all of those. So 64 plus 72,000 so far, so good. Let's just add this up. So we've got 136,000 at the moment. Let's see what happens in... Mushy, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your week's been of gold making? Hope you're doing well. And we're just waiting for this last mailbox to come through. So this is the whole weekend's worth of sales, and it's another 60,000. So that's Accords, Force Multipliers, Quick Navigations, Light Step Hoof Plates there, 949, that's quite cheap. So that's another 60,000. So that gives me a total gold for the weekend of 196,000. So almost 200,000 gold in sales. Obviously that's not profit because we do things like buy all this Tide Spray up, but other than that, pretty good. Very happy with it. Obviously I was on quite a lot yesterday. I was on early in the morning, and then I was able to do a couple of resets throughout the day, and can't do a cancel scan quite often, so that was pretty decent. Yeah, how were we at total wise? 3.1 million. With a whole load of Tide Spray ready to go for the next batch. So pretty good. Really happy with that one. Kids awake again. Your neighbours decided after 9 PM is the best time to start drilling and hammering. Ouch, Kiloth. That doesn't sound good. Worker39, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. We're just going through, and I think actually whilst I'm here, I'm going to do a cancel scan of that as well. So let's go through. So my normal routine in the morning, or any time I do a cancel scan, would be to do my rings, the Accords, the weapons, and some of the pre 8.2 ones are still selling quite well. So I'll do a cancel scan on those mainly. And I know others have mentioned this before, and I thought it was working fine, but I have noticed, I thought this was all fixed before, but there is an issue with TSM not cancelling everything. I thought it was doing everything because it seems like everything was coming through, but it should be 74. If I do a cancel scan on all of these, sometimes TSM does require you to do it a couple of times. So just for making sure that works, so it says done cancelling. If I go back and do that cancel scan again, sometimes you'll find there's some that it's missed, like it's missed 11 there. So I'll quickly just go through those. And then just a third time just to check, it says done cancelling now, so that's all worked. Something to bear in mind that I thought it was working fine, but obviously it's not quite as fine as it was. So let's go through and open up all those cancels. So it says the correct number there, 74 in the mail. So I'll let this come through. Hopefully I've got enough bag space for this. It should be okay, I think. Let's have a look. 16 slots, that should be fine. We'll do a little reset on this. And then we'll go through and get everything else sorted. So thinking, let's do this first, and then I can think about what else I'm going to be doing today. I want to go through and make sure enchants are on top of first and foremost. That's number one goal, because that's my main money maker right now. So as I've been doubling down on enchants all of last month, let's continue it on. So let's post all of this lot on. Just check the prices, making sure they're 1 to 2,000. Anything getting close to 1,000, I'd have a look at maybe resetting the markets on those. But all of these look healthy in terms of prices. So we'll post all of these on. With any luck, we'll get some sales. Let that all come through. We did our shopping earlier, so we've got loads of Tide spray to make in a bit more. No cats at the moment. I flea treated them earlier, so Oreo's not best pleased with me at the moment, so he's hiding upstairs. He may come down later though. Let's hope so. Manor Fountain, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I flea treated them. They get their sort of monthly flea treat, where they get the little spot on their back of the stuff. Oh wow, Grumpy Brit, how are you? Haven't seen you in ages. Raiding me. Thank you very much for the raid. How was your stream? How's your new job been? I hope it's all been good. Welcome everyone from Grumpy. I hope you're all doing well. Haven't seen you in ages. I hope all is good. Used to hate that. You would sulk for days. Yeah, the cats really, they don't like being flea treated. It's the liquid on the back of their neck that they just hate. Dominion, how are you? Just got into Goldmaking. Find it very hard. You're on a very high pop server, so that could be why. Any tips would be much appreciated. I would say find your niche, find your market where things are at least selling, and then try and focus on a good time to sell and see what you can provide for that market. You may need to monitor the market on a high pop server and do multiple cancel scans or post in small chunks. That might help. Has been too long. How have you been, Grumpy Brit? Thank you ever so much for the raid. Really kind of you. Your chat broke, but you're great, thanks. Super busy these days. I've been very good, thank you very much. A bit like yourself, I've reduced down my streaming now, so I'm just onto one stream a week at the moment, but it's all doing well. And good evening, Machine. I didn't think I caught you there earlier. And Coco Regia, I hope you're doing very well. Thanks both for stopping by. How's the new job going, Grumpy? I hope it's all working out for you. Alright, so we just want to do this last world quest to get ourselves this last of the Emissary done. So let's make our way down here. And then we can make sure we can do something a little bit fun after this. Maybe look into cooking perhaps. That needs a little work on it. I haven't done any cooking yet. So, oh, now this one isn't as good because you need to get the... You need to kill the crabs, don't you? And it looks like everyone's... what crabs do you need? Is it the hefty glimmer shell? Do the crawlers do them? Let's try them. Let's try a few. Hopefully we'll get something there. And we've got our first sale. Quick navigation's come through, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I do think this one could be... me thinking there it was going to be a quick one. It may actually be worse. We got 2 hefty glimmer shells there, so that's a good start. So we can do 2 at least. We've only got 8 to do, so that shouldn't take too long. There's a glimmer shell over there. Let's just get round the corner. Ah, Ford's got it already. Bit too late on that one. Let's get another one down. Right, now we've got to find... Here they are, over here. They've just respawned. Imagine everyone else is going to come down and join in on these. So what we'll do is gather them up. See if everyone else will come and help out. And see if we can get some shells out of this. Hopefully I haven't bitten off more than I can chew here. We're just going to literally spam area of effect at the moment and hope we can at least do a few more whilst we're here. There we go, got a few more down. Oh, no, that's bad. Let's just heal myself up a little bit. Do that one. Do that whilst we're here. Might as well loot whilst we're here. Just get enough. That's 3 extra shells. That's a good start. Then we can at least join in here. Hopefully get an extra one there. Right, how many more do we need to do now? Let's plug a few of these. 3, let's see how many I've got. Hello from Oklahoma. Gwenjest, how are you? Thanks ever so much for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. All Glimmer Shells have a chance to drop them. Well, that's good. There's loads here, so let's just use up what we've got. We should, with any luck, have enough for a moment. Let me just go and do these over here. Looks like there's lots of people over here at the moment. 5 of 8. We need 3 more. How are we doing on ones we've got? Hefty Glimmer Shell. We need 2 more actually. Let's go join in over here. There we go. This should hopefully get me a few more. Let's just add all of these in. There we are. Sorry, poor crabs. There we go. And then we can at least do a few more here. And then we'll spam smite for the moment. Oh, is the Dark Moon Fair on at the moment? I haven't actually. Well remembered actually. I'm actually just going to do these whilst I'm here, but then let's just check that. Yes, it just has started tonight. I had forgotten that one. Thanks for the reminder. What else do we miss? Trying to level up Enchanting skill currently, but it's super expensive. It can be quite expensive. I haven't done it in a long while. I mean, I did it first when BfA came out, and I had a bit of gold that I did invest into it. Ibot will be a market you have to babysit. Yeah, undercut like every 30 seconds. Yes, as Rasheen said, it does take quite a lot. 2 guys that sit all day undercutting each other. Wow. Gwenjest, I'm from UK. It's kind of South UK. Let's ignore that volatile surger if we can. Let's ignore that if we can. 7 of 8. 1 more to do. There we go. Right, done. Let's get out of here. We don't really want to spend all our time in Nazjatar at the moment. You have niche for about 10 days, only 1 posting sales, going well. And all of a sudden, same day, 4 more people posting several. How do they know this, or just timing? I think people try and follow the trends, and you will get lots of people saying, oh, maybe I need to get in on this one. Currently you buy them due to the fact, never you notice the EU calendar has Sunday on the far right. Oh, is it different on the US? Does the US have Sunday on the left? I hadn't noticed. I didn't know there was any different. That's interesting. Currently buy them due to the fact that you're new to Goldmaking, still haven't got the hang of shuffling at all yet. It takes a while. Start slow and work your way through. It'll be fine. Aneresis, how are you? Finally managed to watch you live. Always miss it. Have to watch you later. Well, thank you very much for catching the live stream. I hope you're doing well. Welcome aboard. We are literally just going through a little bit of Nazjatar here. But the main thing we want to do is just check on all our enchants. But I wanted to make sure I had this Emissary done. My main thing I'm working on at the moment is the Rust Bolt resistance. Where's that flight path? Just up here somewhere. I'm not going to stay here too long. Right, where's my flight? Actually, no, we don't want a portal. We want to go in here. Where's the person we need to hand in the Emissary first? There we go. Okay, so Dark Moon Fair buff. We might as well do this, actually, before we hand this in. Let's go get our Dark Moon Fair buff. Let's maximise our reputation. Even though we are reputation on Waveblade, we're just into Revered, so we're working our way to Exalted. the thing we need for flying at the moment is going to be Rust Bolt Resistance. We're almost done with Friendly, and then we'll have to get all the way to Revered on that one. But whilst I've got this Emissary, I'm going to make the most of it. So let's head on over. I made a video about the shuffles. I certainly did. I made about 3 videos in the end, excuse me, about the Bracer Super Shuffle. It kept on evolving over time. Okay, we need to go to Stormwind. There we go. Oh, Sunday's on the left, is it? Oh, okay. Game 24/7 question is how niche is your niche, and does someone make a YouTube video on it, or do it on stream, or it's actually not much of a niche, or we're just lucky other people are AFK. Yeah, it could be all of those. Rasheen is the one to ask about the... Oh, where's all these coming from? All these golden characters. That's a bit weird. Why is everyone golden? Have I missed something? That's very strange. Yeah, if someone's done a vid on it, you stay away for several weeks, especially as a farmer. Yeah, exactly. One of your favourite farms that won't be in your roster for a bit. Yeah, if someone's done a YouTube video on it, definitely. There's a golden spray gun. Right, okay. That would explain it. Stormwind, where am I? What am I doing? Let's remember. Oh, here, as people come in. I think I'm going to avoid that one. Oh no, I got the green one on the other side. Oh, that's funny. There we go. Someone set it up. Right, so over to the Darkmoon Fair. There's a slight detour here. This always happens with me. I have one goal in mind, and then I go on about 3 different detours just to try and get that one thing done. But that's par for the course, really, in World of Warcraft. Squirrel, exactly. Just keep on going. Seems to be the way. Right, let's go through here and go there. I think I'll need to buy some tickets for this. They get you one way or another. Yeah, it seems to be. I've never seen those guns before, but I had heard about them. So I should really look at what's going on in terms of restocking my enchants. I don't want to spend too long doing a Bracer Shuffle though. Oh, Danny, thank you very much for your 14 months. Wow, that's amazing. 14 months. I really do appreciate all that support. That's absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. Let's see, lots of chef's hats, long boy love, and a bit of Oreo for Danny. Thank you very much indeed. Really is appreciated. Okay, so we'll do the regular carousel. I think the fair ride's too long. That should be easier. Right, let's have a look. Do I have... No, I don't have a ticket. Okay, let's get some tickets. Let's open those up, and it's that one. There we go. Right, let's jump on in. Normal routine. Jump on. Get ourselves a buff. Bad news for you is that students doing a whole series of solo farms. Great for you, but you should be okay since you moved off high pop. Yes, I did notice students starting that. Like you said, it's interesting for those who want to find new things, but then suddenly everyone gives it a go. Yeah, it's good for you. Yeah, I can imagine. Now I'm not. I'm in Mechagon. I'm in Rust Bolt, so I think the easiest way for me to do this is to go to Dalaran, and then go to Stormwind, and then go to Borealis, and then go to Nazjatar, and port that way, rather than Hearthstoning back to Mechagon, and flying. You're not a farmer, so it's good for you to buy everything. Yeah, buy all the things. Well, that could be the thing. People are aware from it both ends, and then you could possibly farm up some and just keep hold of it, and at least get hold of it whilst people are interested in it, and you could maybe at least sell some of it. Perhaps. That could be a thing. Oh, thank you, Nobby. Very kind of you to say so. Had a lovely time with my family. Thank you very much. We watched The Lion King at the cinema, which was very interesting. And then we watched Ralph Breaks the Internet, which was also very fun. Where are we going? Borealis? Yes. Borealis, then Nazjatar. Starting to lower your stock limit now, though, so preparing for Classic WoW release. Fair enough. Is that something you're going to be focusing on? Is it, Daniel? Going for that? Playing Classic and then maybe using Goldmaking to pay for your sub? I know a lot of people are thinking doing it that way. So with these reputation games, we should also probably end up going over to Mechagon and see if we can do some stuff there. But let me check on my enchanting situation first. Let's hand this in, finish this detour, get that done. So reputation wise, there we go, 1800 rep, plus another 12 to the Rust Bolt, because I've got a contract still going. That's pretty good. Sensors, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well, hope you had a good week. Sorry to hear you had a, you had a headache earlier. I saw your tweet about it. Hope it's not too bad. Still, but there are a load of farms you know that he doesn't cover, so it's all good. Focusing on levelling over the next few months. Fair enough, Will. Yeah, make sure there's always something you've got going. Oh, and I saw your tweet, Rasheen, about Silas. That was a funny one. I'm going to be doing the Silas mission at some point soon on Awakening, so that's going to be an interesting development for me as well. Okay, so we're done here. Next Emissary is coming out tomorrow. I'm not going to bother with Order of Embers or Champions of Azeroth. Some days worse than others. Sorry to hear that, Sensors. Do we need anything expulsum-wise or anything like that? Let's just check the list. Is there anything interesting on anything here? Kalteris. Let's just change this rewards here. Let's see things here, there. Nothing obvious there. Try Zandalar, see if there's anything there. No, there's nothing there I need at the moment, so it looks like going back to Mechagon would be the best option for Samadan. But we need to have a look at our enchants. Are we needing to do anything? I bet you we need to do another cancel scan. As it's a busy Sunday night, let's do a quick check of that, and then we'll see if there's anything we need to actually make for enchanting. There we go. Lots of undercuts. So in the time it took me to get that reputation, I've been undercut on the Chords of Haste and Critical Strike mainly, as well as Deadly Navigation. So I'm just going to take those off and pop them back on. Just double check I caught them all. Just a few, oh actually quite a few got missed that time. Let's run through those again. Probably down to a little bit of server lag, I imagine. Anything I've missed there? Looks like it's caught them all now. So, whoops, wrong button. Where's the mailbox? Over this side. Let's go pick those up. Open up all of those.
What have we here? A champion of Nazjatar versus a defiant outsider.
Ooh, what's that? Is that something new?
Indeed.
You don't have a BfA leather worker, but been doing well flipping shimmer scale from the auction house. Oh, interesting. Okay. Your cancel scan still resets all the time. Competition is getting fierce. Yeah, I think that is an issue even on Shadow Song. There's a few people now that really want to get those enchants. Although some days I do find it's okay just to leave the auctions on, and I'll still get some sales. So you don't have to always be, because I don't want to spend all my time just sit here cancelling and reposting. I'll do it at intervals really, more than anything else. Kuhn's post from Reddit about his 1 month token challenge was amazing. If you don't believe in the power of farming for his 2 hours a day, yes, that was an amazing post. I'm really glad he took the time to write all of that up. If you haven't been and visited Kuhn's stream, I really highly recommend it, although I suspect most of you have already. If I can do a... hold on, I think my command should work. So, Kuhn, see if that works. Does that work? Does my shout out command work? I might have to do it in this window, hold on. I've got caps on. My commands might not be working actually. It looks like they're not working at the moment, so that would explain it. Okay, so hopefully I need to fix my my Streamlabs chat bot up. It doesn't seem to be working. So unfortunately my shoutouts aren't working at the moment. Might be slowing down. You might be slowing down Goldmaking too now. You got capped, Battle.net balance, and 2 gold camps. But keep doing the things you enjoy. Oh, absolutely, Dan. I mean, that sounds fantastic. Having 2 gold caps and all the cap Battle.net balance, that's fantastic. That's certainly a good place to be in.
If you find anything exotic, bring
right, okay, we're done with that. So we were going to look at what enchants I have got at the moment.
Have anything ancient to trade?
So let's have a look. There's a few things here that are about to expire actually. So let's just take those off. And anything that isn't 48 hours rather. Take those off. And let's get back to the mailbox. We'll take those. You've got a lot of bags here we need to clean out. We'll post these on, then we'll check what we need to restock on. So let's select all groups, restock these, repost these rather, and then we'll go and look at restocking as well. So Silkweave Satchels, Battle Flag looks a little bit cheap, and that could really do with being a fixed price. I'll do that another time though. I'll just throw things on for the moment. Most of that seems reasonable. If a little cheap for some of the lesser enchants, that's fine. We'll keep with that. Then check our auctions. Make sure TSM can see everything. The only thing that made you take a break from Goldmaking, apart from hospital stays, was TSM4. Took you 4 days to calm that down from being really annoyed by it. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Machinist Brilliant straight away. It was quite a transition, wasn't it, Rasheen? But it'll get there, I'm sure. I mean, I love the Goldmaking aspect. I can't imagine myself not doing something. Oh, you don't mind the transition? Okay. It was just annoying for a while, was it? You mind how many bugs it still has? Yes, it does. Like things like the cancel scan. It would be nice. I think I've heard Gumdrop saying that they're looking to fix quite a lot of stuff in 4.10. Hopefully going to release a version of that at some point, but I don't know the full ins and outs of it. So we do have a few things we do need to make here. Chords of Mastery have been doing well. Force Multiplier we need quite a few more of. So in terms of gathering wise, we would need 39 Veiled Crystals. Now I do know Erfen has some in his mail, so let's go over to Erfen and just quickly scrap the ones he's got and see if we can pick up some Expulsum. See if we can do this. Hopefully so. Wish the task list would be a bit better when it comes to crafting stuff. It can be. The thing I don't like about the craft task list for crafting is it only does one of them at a time. Say I have to make 3 mysterious essences, you have to click craft 3 times. It'll be nice if it just did all of those. That's why quite often I find myself switching back to the standard interface and doing all my crafts that way. It's for me, I find it much nicer. Really hate when you're manually cancelling stuff and it just keeps refreshing, so you have to stop scrolling every 2 seconds. Yeah, that is another annoying one, definitely. John Crichton, how are you? I've been busy with my family. How have you been? Thanks for stopping by. Some legit tried to scam you with the task list. Never switch to the standard interface with any TSM version. Now you do it all the time. I do not necessarily always to avoid bugs, but for me sometimes the standard interface is really nice for just in terms of visuals. I find the layout is very clear for some of the crafting things. So when I'm looking at leatherworking, having the whole crafting list here is nice for all the profits, but sometimes I just want to switch to this and I have my favourites here. I know exactly how many I can craft because it can make them straight from the bank, and it's a lot easier that way. But I do have in here a whole load of time spray bracers that needs to scrap. I've also got some stuff that's expired here. So let's pick everything. Don't think I've got any gold in here, so nothing has sold. So I'll let this run through. And then we'll post on what we need to post on, then come back to all the rest. Might consider it once it's godlike. So we'll use a mix of TSM and Auctionator. Oh, there's nothing wrong with Auctionator. I've not used it myself, but I've seen it used and very efficiently. Yeah, I've never actually used it. I think it's useful for posting bespoke items where you haven't got a group for them. I would, if I'm right in seeing other people using Auctionator, that's what I would use it for. But by all means, do tell me if there's other ways. Oh, there is some sales in here, 7,000. Okay, let's post this lot up, and then we'll see what we can deal with. Okay, so auctioning. Let's post this lot on. Let's for a quick glance at the market. Ah, right, okay. For when you can't be bothered to put an item in the group. Okay, it is used for that. Okay. Yeah, that's what I would use it for, I think. And obviously, come Classic, is Auctionator going to be used in Classic, or is it going to be Auctioneer? I remember using Auctioneer back in the day. Never as a serious gold maker, obviously, but I did use it just to post a few things on, having to do a manual scan of the market. I remember that well. Okay, let's keep the sales for the moment. Let's pick up everything else. Let this lot come through. There we go. And post on the final bits and pieces. And then we'll have a look at what we can scrap. Those are on. How much bag space have we got now? That should... 4 space spare. That should be enough. Let's go head on over to the scrapper. Get ourselves queued up with everything. There we go. Okay, so let's start with this lot. So, let's open my bags up. We can see the expulsum coming in. So obviously we've got a load of calcified bone used up here. Could probably do with putting that in the bank, actually. Then that will give me more space. Got our first expulsum in, which is also good. Let's go through all of this. Shouldn't take me too long to go through these. We just want enough expulsum to give us those veiled crystals we need. 20 odd so, or 30 odd so I think it was we needed. Use Auctionator for turn-in items. Items at suddenly a totally different price. Or the mats to make them. That's a good idea, Mushy. Yes, because with turn-ins you do have, like, it is just a very specific time when you want to do that. for when you don't want to undercut, match the buyout and lower the bid. Oh, okay. You just match the buyout and lower the bid. Ah, right. So the buyout's exactly the same, it's just the bid amount that's less. Interesting. You scrapped 60 braces the other day and got 4 expulsive. Oh, that's a tough run of luck, Dominion. I did about 1,000 braces the other day and got about 140 out of that. Be really here after 10, still ready. No problem, Mushy. Your presence is very much welcome, even in partial capacity. I think even though I started late tonight, I will finish about 11, so I'll be on for another hour and a quarter after this. I want to make sure I get plenty of rest. You scrapped 50 and got 0 once, but you scrapped... Oh, that's even worse. Use Auctionator to buy in group searches. It's TSM for saying finding selected auction, finding selected auction. Oh right. So what do you mean in terms of group searches? Like in terms of searching for like something specific? You don't scrap much, you don't have much money. Currently you're trying to get your enchanting up. Yeah, it's the thing with the whole bracer shuffle, you really do need your enchanting at least 150 and to have Uan's enchanting rod to be able to make full use of the shuffle. So obviously, yeah, buying your mats, it is expensive to start off with, yeah. Oh, you can make shopping lists. Oh, right, okay. That does sound handy, Rishi. Yeah, when someone tries an undercut wall, it doesn't come up as you have undercut them on TSM scan, and you show first on the shopping. Ah, right, like a shopping group. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. I haven't tried it, but I would certainly consider it a look. Right now, TSM does everything I need it to do, so I'm okay at the moment. But I can see certain cases for it. Right, calcified bone. That goes in. Oops. Don't think I typed that right. There we go. And that. And what else have we got? Tempest hide and coarse leather, it looks like. I can probably just do these manually, actually. Shimmer scale, that's dredged leather, we'll keep hold of that. Pop those in. There we go, that should spare some space. You do like 2,000 braces at a time, every other day. Yeah, it can take a while, can't it? You really don't want to be doing too many. Deruta23, how are you? Late grants for your level up, thank you very much. Very kind of you to say so. Bilbo Bankins, that's a great name, isn't it? Right, let's open up all of these, carry on through. Oop, hold on, I just caught my foot in the cable. There you go. Good evening, Ballsy, I hope you're doing well. Thanks ever so much, Savine. What did I do? /TSM put item. Yes, that's exactly what I did, Stamenos. And there's also the counterpart to that is /TSM get and the item. You don't have to type the whole item name either. You can just do like the first few letters, as long as it is enough for it to capture the name of it. Yeah, as Rasheen said, you can do the same with TSM get. It's really, really handy for putting a load of stuff in the guild bank or the regular bank. Yeah, that's a great one. That well, might as well open up the mail whilst we're here. So 7,800 coarse leather barding, and it's interesting that coarse leather still actually sells. So a few items of that is worth having on. Rasheen is indeed everywhere. That's how she knows the markets inside and out. Right, 7 items spare, so we have enough room. Let's go and scrap these. Oh, we have a cookie. Is she going to come and join us? It was also Cookie's birthday. She turned 6 yesterday, so she's 40 in human years. People level through Legion with Invasion and have like 120 gear, something like that, 111. Yeah, so the course gear is useful for that, definitely. How easy the item is to get is what farmers are farming them, exactly. Oh, did I miss one earlier there? You sell a lot of that 225 green gear, yeah. Oh, I missed one there. What sort of things do you consider when doing a market reset? So yes, as how easy the items are to get, as Will Webster said there, what farmers are farming them, what materials, what materials are involved in the price of making that item. So if, say, for instance, it was like tide spray linen needed for the braces, if I was going to reset a market, how readily is the tide spray linen market going to change? Can I control that market as well as the market for the thing that's being made? Do I have plans for Classic, or do I stick with BfA? Still torn with Classic being a huge time sink. I think that would be my other concern, really. I mean, I played Classic back in the day when I had a young family, and so I only ever played it casually. So for me, I would only ever do the same, because I still have the family, I still have a job, and I've still got BfA now, so WoW has not gone away in that time. So for me, getting time for Classic is going to be quite hard to do, and because there's still so much fun I'm having in BfA. So for me, I think Classic would be I might take a look, but I'll never be able to compete or do anything really other than just casually leveling. Dredged leather's gone down an insane amount recently, dropped around 20 gold each. Oh, interesting, I wonder why. How many items are on the auction house, how many sold and averaging around, how many people are listing in even stacks, how many listing in uneven stacks. Feeding it into the market, you want to reset, okay, if you want to reset gems, you also have to reset the ore. The gems come from exactly as Rasheen said. So you're almost everywhere. Indeed. Right, let's carry on through. Let's just stretch my legs out. There we go. So, how much expulsum have we got so far? 23, so that's a respectable amount. So this should be enough for our current enchanting needs. This will be plenty, I think, because we'll get enough failed out of all of these to be able to carry on. And also in that time that it takes us to do all this, we've probably been undercut again. So we'll do another quick cancel scan once we get back to Samadan. And then we can focus on doing something else, like maybe getting, as we've got the Darkmoon Fair buff, maybe we can do a little bit more on Mechagon. Because I do want to get that flying eventually. But I don't want to waste my time with the flying, as in chasing after just like 10 rep at a time. I'd like to get it in larger chunks if I can. Pretty sex mosaic going, important to see how many there are of those. So I'm posting in even and uneven stacks, more likely a farmer, and most likely will go out if you do a crazy reset. That's interesting. Interesting insight there, Rasheen. I hadn't thought about it as a way of identifying which ones are the farmers versus the gold makers. Because the gold makers are likely to have stock, whereas the farmer may just be dumping stock and not having much consideration for the market itself. Interesting. Okay, so how much expulsion did we have in the end? 30. So how many honourable combatant leather braces, arm guards rather, we can make is 23, so we don't have enough Tempest Hide and Calcified Bone. Now this says we've got loads in the bank and the guild vault, but that's wrong because I've crafted a load out of that. So let's just go and have a look and reset that, because TSM hasn't got the right numbers there. Because what happens is you craft out of, I put a lot of my materials in the main bank and TSM doesn't register that they're coming out of the main bank, so it doesn't realise quite how little I have. So I'll have a look in the reagent bank as well, and then I'll check the guild bank. I don't think there is much calcified bone in here. Oh, there is some actually. I'll take some. And Tempest Hide. Yeah, we've got quite a bit here as well. That's good. I was worried for a minute then. So that should be enough now for me to make all 30 Honourable Combatant Leather Arm Guards. Let's make those next. Working our way through the shuffle. Simple by you just reset force multiplier to 3k, just posted 20 at 2k. And you just posted 20 at 2k. Ouch. Ouch, Danny. Also a good thing if you're thinking of reset it, things having an idea as to how other people in that market will react. How big is their stock? Yes, and how easily can they get the things to make the things? Maybe there's another step about the things. Look at how readily available the mat is, generally speaking, from your perspective. Anything with a well-known group farm available, you wouldn't touch for a reset. They straight put it back where it was before, yeah. But stuff that is maybe less people farming for is definitely worth it. Say, for example, one thing I noticed was Tome of Illusions Azeroth. That needed, I believe it was Essence of Fire. No, Essence of Water I think it needed. And there just wasn't any on my server, and the prices were like 900 gold per essence. So even though I bought a couple, no one was farming it. So I ended up resetting the market on the Tome of Illusions Azeroth because I had seen that no one was actually farming the raw materials, so it was good for me to bump up the price. But they don't sell that frequently though, so even though I reset them, I still haven't sold many of them. Right, so we're done with that. So in hindsight, perhaps it wasn't a good reset. Let's send these over to Samadan. Groups, now selected groups, and just check that everything's gone through. Yep. And whilst we're here, check if is there any expulsum type things that we can do here. I can't see anything expulsum wise. What about Zandalar? Saltazar? No, I don't think we're at that stage yet with this. Okay, so let's go back to Samadan. KF Center, how are you? Good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. Thanks ever so much for stopping by. Right, back to Samadan. Darkwing straight in there with the Oreo. Good evening to you too. Hope you're doing well. You just ignore that guide and did the reset. Yeah, exactly. Personally, you prefer a mini reset rather than a whole hog. You see on the listings on the auction house, see the price point gaps. Yeah, and then you can come in at that level and ignore the other ones. You get a gauge for it over time, don't you? Right, let's take all of this. And we've filled our inventory. Alright, so let's clear out some of this. Let's repair that and let's sell some of that. Some of this needs to go into the bank, really. So I really ought to go to Borealis, I think. I'm done here in Nazjatar. So let's head off to Borealis. Then I can go to the bank and I can pop everything in there and then finish off properly. one thing leads to another, organisation being key. So again, we'll use the TSM put command. So what we'll do here, move this up here, and I've got all these in my, I'll put this down here and that there. We've got all this tide spray on us, so I'll just type in /TSM put, and I'll just type in tide, that's close enough. And then all of our tide spray goes out of our bags and into our bags. And then, oh, we just sold in a cord of haste. And then we'll do a, if I do Alt and, there's Alt and up, then that puts that on. And then we'll change that to null, and that'll put the nylon thread in there. I need to get some more nylon thread actually. We don't have much of it, but we can come back to that at a different point. And we do need to get the rest from the mailbox, so let's go do that. Oh, Gold Queen, how are you? How have you been? Thank you ever so much. Blizzard told me I needed to change your new password to 8 characters, so you chose Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. How are you? Thanks ever so much for your sub. That's really appreciated. Thank you for your support. Let's see, lots of Oreos and Long Boys and a bit of everything else for the Gold Queen. I hope you've been doing well. I hope you're making lots and lots of gold. And we'll just pick up the rest of these. That should be enough. We can disenchant these next. There we are. And let's move over somewhere over here. And that, what's this long staff? Is this worth? It's a 266 staff. We'll disenchant that one. And Wavebinder's rod. Yeah. We'll disenchant those as well. Okay, let's go through all of those. Long boy love. Making 0 gold, you're not playing. Oh, sorry to hear that. Do you think you'll come back for Classic? Shocking, I know. I'm sure you have your reasons and plenty going on in real life, I imagine, as well. You split your slower selling enchants and sent them over to an alt post. Saves you time when you cancel a post, only the new items on your main enchanter. That's a good idea, Kev, is splitting them out and just focusing on the ones that are doing well. Certainly, because as they do say, time is money. You got your long boy and sodded off to uni. Well, yes, you're all done now, aren't you, with uni? Aren't you, Gold Queen? Have you done your course, or are you still doing it? I can't remember. It's a Masters, isn't it, you're doing? How do you get the TSM destroying menu? You can't ever find it. TSM destroying, you can do, you just have to type /TSM destroy like that, and it will toggle it on or off. Also, I've made a macro button that does the same down here, and that macro is literally just /TSM destroy. Here we are, the same thing, /TSM destroy, and then that, because sometimes it gets stuck, so it's nice to have a something that can easily toggle it back on again. Masters in AI almost done. Time for doctors. Wow, going all the way. That's fantastic. No problem, Gwen. Oh, Casina, thank you very much for your sub. Using your Prime for 2 months in a row. Thank you very much. It really is appreciated. Thank you for your support. Let's put a bit of everything in. Thank you very much indeed. Right, let's carry on. Get the last of these through. We should have plenty of veiled crystals for our purposes here. And do the last couple. Very excited to write a classic gold guide, but even more excited to start the doctorate in machine learning. Neural networks, so fun. Wow. That's That's certainly beyond my my understanding, but it's interesting work nonetheless. It must be fascinating. Okay, so we're done with that. Enchanting. We should have enough. Oh, we need 2 more Veiled Crystals. Really? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take one of these off. Let's take a Force Multiplier off. Now we have enough. That will do for now. You just reset. Sometimes you post 1 too cheap when they're posting to buy them out for you. It's impossible to keep up with the Veiled. Yeah, the Veiled is always... I mean, what I try and do is do a big batch of Veiled Crystals during the week to at least keep me in the market. Otherwise I will spend all my time just doing small chunks of shuffles. No, it's not weird at all, Will. Your job is like Goldmaking, to bring it to everyone. Let everyone have a taste. That's a very good philosophy, Gold Queen. Okay, thank you very much, Gold Queen, and the same for yourself. Hope you're doing well. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. Just during these 115 minutes of raid, and you sold for 39k. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, I'm going to post that lot on, so we'll go through that. Okay, let's run a post scan of everything. Okay, a few things below min price, but the ones I'm not too concerned about. And then Oceanic's a good price, Critical Strikes, good price. Chord of Mastery's gone a little bit lower at 1397, but that's still a 700 odd profit, so let's post those on. And that's us restocked, but I bet you if we do a cancel scan, we'll have been undercut. So let's deselect and just do the Accords, the weapons, and the pre 8.2 weapons that are still selling. Ooh, not too bad. There's a few undercuts in there. Naga Hide and Quick Navigation we need to just resettle. Okay, that's fine. We'll do those whilst we're here. Should be just 6. Let me just check that. Yep, there are 6. We'll do those. Post those back on. Okay. That's without you being able to relist. That's pretty good going. It's amazing how much can just sell in the background, isn't it? Right, okay, so we're done there, we're done there. We've done that. We've still got 41 minutes left of our Dark Moon buff. So let's... we've bought what we needed to. We cleared up our bags a little bit, 61 spare. I could make a whole load of bracers, but I'm not going to do those now. I think I'm going to head on back to Mechagon, because there is some stuff I can do here. Since the reset, we've got complete activities. That gives you a really good chunk of reputation doing that. And then Gnome Feaster, we could try that one. Get a bit of extra rep there as well, plus all the other quests and things. So let's head on over. We're just finishing with friendly here, so this will be useful. We got our Hearthstone set to Rust Bolt, so we can head on straight over. You have 6 of the Accords, 6 of the packs, and 6 of all the weapons, and you list them in 3s. Okay, so you do a chunk of 3, wait a bit, and then do another chunk of 3. Doing well with Enchanting, but to supplement the gold, you created a speed enhanced druid to farm older transmog items. It's been fun running older dungeons so quickly, and they actually sell once you start getting a bit of volume. Yes, you do need a bit of volume on them, and I think now's is kind of the right time to do something like that as a secondary market, because I think people will be... What's that? Mechagon containment crate. I've not seen that before. Sorry, squirrel. Because I think now that people have flying, I think more people are going to be getting ults and be thinking of other things they can do. Right, so Mechagon, my routine has normally been just get all the quests, collect them all up. Hopefully I've got enough. I've got 5 slots left. You list, cancel, mailbox, list, cancel. The second 3 post before you cancel, so you're always looping through ahead. Yeah, that's a good idea. Sounds like your high pop life. Yeah, it can certainly be like that, I think. What have we got over here? 3 Mechanones, and there was some other stuff on the map over here. That one, that's just Mechagon regular stuff to do. And then there's another one over here, and then one over there. Now I do have another jetpack left on me, so that's going to be worth using. Just silly people like yourself. Just listing everything on all the time. Fighting each other for all them golds. Right, where are you over here, I think? Yeah, you're not there, you're over here. Still not fully familiar. Oh, this is... Oh, we needed this. The other place. I hadn't done this one before. Now there's new things on the other side. We need to do this one. Scan 10 clockwork giants. Where are these giants? See the Grammy. In my travels, must travel to this other place. Use scans the databanks of newly deceased clockwork giants from the within 10 yards. Okay. Which is a giant? Okay. I'll speak with her. Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. I'm ready to travel to the other place. Ah, right. Okay. Thank you, Daniel. Talk to her again. Oh, oh, wow. Oh my word, look at this. This is awesome. So I'm guessing we need to go through here. And everyone's dead. Oh no. That's actually quite scary. And there's other things we can do whilst we're here, so let's pick these up.
Build it, test it, deploy it.
Build it, test it, deploy it. That's very Daft Punky. So I guess we need to kill these things. Well, let's try one. Can we kill them easily? Don't try that one. Okay. Okay, maybe not then. Make sure you kill 1 rare on this side. It all shows all the rares. Okay. Aerial oppression unit, can we do those? These look really tough bosses. I'm actually quite scared. Okay, what's on the ground here? Okay, scrap pile. There's loads of stuff down here. What can we pick up? The Rusty Prince. Upgraded Sentry. Okay. Where is... I don't see anything at the moment. So are these the giants we need to deal with? I'm wondering. Oh, where's... missed the name there. Carlin, thank you very much for using your Prime. Very much appreciated. Thank you for your support. Let's see, lots of everything for Carlin. Thank you very much indeed. Maybe I should have read up on this before doing this. Okay, the music's definitely creepy. I'm not fully sure what I need to do. I mean, these destroyers would be something that I would think that I need to do, but to do 10 of them seems like a lot. Suit with Chromie, memory banks scanned. As travel to this other place, you will scan the memory banks of the clockwork giants you find there, and we'll use that data to ensure that our rust bolts never become the other place. More to the south of the map, you'll find the bigger than normal bots. Okay, thank you very much. Let's try that. Let's, should we try flying? No, bad idea. Let's avoid that. It needs to be around here somewhere, I would have thought. Let's go a bit further this way. Ah, there we go. Fantastic. Thank you very much. This is what we want. Looks like we got some help with the horde. Whilst you're helping out, let's get another one in. Oh, now we need to scan it, don't we? There we go. And we'll scan that one as well. Ooh, look at that. That's quite cool. Right. Let's get some more giants. Wow, look at them flying around. See if we can help out at the same time. I don't know if we need to tag them. I think we can both scan them. It would seem to be the case. Seems to be we can both do that, both Horde and Alliance, and that's quite nice. Let's scan all 10. There we go. And we can loot them. There's another one. I'll do this as well. I love this other place. I hadn't realised it was quite going to be quite so creepy. That's 5 done. There's another one. Seems to be quite frequent. Oh, there's 2. Oh, let's move over this way. There we go, that's better. So this will give me more options in the once I've done this and I can go to the other place more frequently. Then that gives me more options per day to get more reputation, as far as I understand it from what I remember reading of this. So I can do the quests here and do the quests there. Right, 4 more. Let's see if we can get 2 done in one go. They seem okay. Except when I do that. Yeah, kill the prince. Hey Brain Manager, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Thanks ever so much for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Oh, there goes 2 Accords of Versatility. 3 Accords of Versatility. Someone's got 3 hands. Yes, kill the prince, even if you have to camp him. I have to find out where the prince is, and then I'll know where to go. Oh, Machinist Brilliance. Oh, we need to scan these, don't forget that. Oh, I did 2 in one go, that's interesting. This one's not ready yet. Okay, so moving on over. One more giant there. I think we need one more here. There we go. Do these in one go. There we are. Big chance for a pattern to Pascal. Give you time thing to swap to Chromie if he's not there. Right. Okay. Doing good. Still learning a lot of gold on. Earning a lot of gold in Shard Dry Silk. It's going very well at the moment. Enchanting has been absolutely amazing for me at the moment. So I'm doubling down on that as much as the moment. Dado, how are you as well? Long time no see indeed. I hope you're doing well. The other green people. Remember, tomorrow is the 5th of August. It means it's the first weekend of the month. That means usually Darkmoon Fair profession points. Yes, that is true. If you haven't got your profession points, very useful. I keep hearing Rashina's brilliant, which you guess isn't wrong. It's totally not wrong. This is a reputation very well deserved. Right, we're done. Let's log those, scan those. Okay, so let's head on back to Chromie, I guess. Let's try and not get shot down. An extra rep buff as well. Absolutely, the rep buff is most useful. Oh. Let's head back down. There's Chromie. There you are. Right, Chromie. Did we do that? What are we missing? The other place, ready for turn-in. Where was the turn-in? Is the turn-in on the other place? Interesting. Do we have to go through the other side? Okay, let's go to the other side.
Haven't we done this before?
Is the turn-in this side? Yes, it does look like it's this side. So we'll go here, the other place. There we go. Okay. So, is that enough for me to get me through to the other place? You stopped farming gold, started to catch up and playing the game. You're doing Darkmoon Fair battles. Darkmoon Fair pet battles are... there's nothing wrong with those. I've gotten into a bit of pet battles myself since getting the reputation for it. What did I miss here? Let's go around here. Pascal, this one's on me. Generally created some tinkers. Okay. Blowtorch, we'll do that. Okay. That's an extra 30 rep. You're playing the game. You did stop all the things for the moment. Yeah, that is definitely a big time sink, doing all the things. Or that you're doing whilst waiting for the... You're doing it whilst waiting for the guitar boss. Oh, right, okay. Fair enough. So, how do I get the thing that takes me back to Chromie? Because I don't think I did everything here. I was sure that I get an item or something that allows me to go back to the other place at will once I've done the quest for the first time.
We meet again.
Let me just test that out. Maybe there's something else I'm missing. There's obviously the Adapt, Improve, Overcome quest here. Maybe I need to carry on with this and do this again. So what do we need to do here? Strongest fighter, but her legs are broken. There are machines all over the parts of salvage. Okay. Rusthound bolts, leg struts, steel sentry nut. You have to farm the item in the alternate time item. It's a decent drop rate. Okay. So we'll just carry on, shall we? Okay, leg strut. Okay, looks like there's stuff just around here. Somewhere. Can't see that one. Let's move on to the next one. I'm looking for things on the ground, I'm assuming. Aha, this has got a little quest thing on it. I bet you we need to get something from here. Let's see. So, what have we got? Pristine hound parts. Let's do that. Do a sentry whilst we're here. We'll just farm a few things basically. Try and collect a few bits up. And hope we get it. I mean, it's an interesting change of pace after having done Nazjatar for so long. Right, pristine parts. Let's pick up some of this. More bolts. Let's carry on. Now, we need leg struts from something. Not sure what they're from. And sentry heel nuts. Well, those will be from these. From the upgraded sentry, so you just have to farm everything. There we go, got 2 of those. Right, so have we still got my backpack? We have. And what else got? Let's carry on here. I mean the skill up, yeah, 5 points. No, yeah, it is for all professions as far as I know. Yeah, definitely. You get the points where potential is the lowest. Max all goes. That's your newest expansion profession known. You have no skill in Legion, it will go to that. Ah, right, okay, so it could end up going to the wrong profession if you've got the wrong bits and pieces. Oh, there's some leg struts, okay. I do want to use my jetpack, but with these things flying over the top I find it a bit hard. So I'm just going to carry on. Pristine hound bolts. Let's go over this way. Let's collect the stuff off the ground. That's easier. Although the hounds do have them. We'll do that as well. Let's do this one whilst we're here. There we go, lots of stuff there. That was handy. Alright, what are we missing here? One more leg strut and more hound bolts. Right, okay, let's go it this way. What did I miss here? Place your newest expansion. If you have no skills, they changed it again. Learn stuff on Sundays in Samadan's channel. It's where things happen. Let's hope so, at least. We're all learning. Still need skill level 75 in classic version for each profession though. Oh right, okay, that's interesting. I wonder how they worked all that out. I guess in the end you'll just have, if you work on one profession at a time, you'll be in the right order for things. Right, okay, we got leg struts. We just need more pristine hound bolts. Now there's 7 of those. Let's head on over. This way it would seem. I can't quite get over that. We'll have to use our jetpack for this. And jump back down. There we go, that was quick. And where's some more? Let's go find some more. Where are these hounds? Let's Definitely creepy around here. There's one. There's another one over there. Let's get two whilst we're here. There we go. Do that. Bit weird, you need classic professional to do the quest and then it applies to different expansion first. As in vanilla, yeah. Yeah, TSM story. Oreo is over that direction. He's currently sulking a little bit because I flea treated him earlier. Oh, we just need one more. Almost there. There's one. Oh, that's the wrong mount, but that'll do. Yeah, we gave him a little bit of a spot on flea treatment, so he's not playing ball at the moment. So don't blame him really. He doesn't like having that kind of thing on his back. Alright, we're done here. So let's go over that. Dice transition, no, it should. Yes, you have to have something to disenchant for it to actually work. Can we get through here? We'll have to go around there, but I don't want to go past that spider, so I'm going to fly over. There we go. That's easier. Okay, so let's hand in this. Adapt, improve, overcome. Collect up all the things. Do the thing. Another 180 reputation. There's another thing here, though. We can do this whilst we're here. Okay, Darkwing, thank you ever so much for stopping by.
This area is secure. State your business.
Final act. Kill Bondo Big Lock. Those with enough mechanization survived. Didn't matter. Big Lock sold us out. In exchange for full mechanization, they built giant bots. Okay. Remove this threat immediately. Where are you? Over there. Alright. See if we can fly over there. Got 3 minutes left on our... Let's go this way. There he is. Oh, came straight towards me. Let's just hope we can kill him on our own. Oh, what else have we got here? Scrap Hound. Okay, that's fine. So everyone else is coming in here as well, so let's just carry on with that. Zimshore isn't working even if it shows up. It can sometimes get a bit stuck, especially if you're in a particularly laggy zone. So watch out for that, certainly. Is it possible to ignore item level to undercut when coming to transmog items? I mean, it depends on your group and how you've got it set up. Because each transmog item will be in a certain group.
Are you in need of assistance?
If I understand correctly. Right, did we do everything? That was another 90 there. Let's head on back. See if there's anything else we were missing. Where are we actually headed? Oh, there's nothing here. Shouldn't be following that. Let's head on back. Yeah, there's nothing new here now. So I guess... Where's Chromie gone? I guess we head back. I don't think we got the thing that gives us the thing. Didn't see it appear, so let's just head on back. Return to my own timeline. There we are. Rail common, not to your knowledge. Do you mean the staged gear from Wars of Draenor? Yes, that stuff I certainly don't know. I've not tried that yet. I've heard of it though. So next in Mechagon, 20% out of all of that. You're ready to rumble. We have Mechagnomes caught safely. We've got the fishing one, and we've got Bots Gone Wild over here. Okay, so we've lost our backpack. We'd have to make some more. Well, we're here, so we could probably make one. Let's go with the standard interface, because I can read that a bit better. So I didn't do that question, so we got that. Spare parts, energy cell. Let's create one. That will keep us going for the moment. There's a quest over here. Let's do this. Now we're getting somewhere.
Just received some
Right,
new
the
hardware.
quick charge contract. Agree to the quick charge contract. We are hoping to resume our regular research schedule. So if you're interested, we need to agree to our standard verbal contract first. Okay. This could be dangerous.
Brand new or refurbished?
I'm ready to test it. Whatever this is. I'm ready to agree to your verbal contract. Okay, let's just go for it. Waves all previously held, typically understood, spiritually derived claims regarding your physical form and its current functionality. Specifically, okay. And interminable biological life. Okay. I do. Okay. Let's do that. I've not read it. I didn't read the terms and conditions. I'll just go straight for it.
Please specify what you need.
There we go. Welcome to the strategy team. Do that. Recharging rust bolt. We will. What do we need to do? Use it to charge 6 generator energy cells.
Reclaim, repair, recycle.
Where's the thing that does the thing? There's something. Okay, equip that. Now what do we need to do? It's not a jetpack, so we need to carry on. That quest makes you curse on your healer. What could possibly go wrong? I've got a feeling I've signed up for something terrible, but I don't know what I need to actually do next though. As my dear brother says, energy cells are the lifeblood. What's the air drained of? Most people are fools. Will you help us test it? Okay, it just says cells charged. So I'm assuming we'll just carry on and look in this area and see if we can find something. I guess we could maybe fight something, see what happens. Ah, okay, we're zapping. Maybe. Kill bots, it charges the cells. Or use the button, which is this one. Drain energy. Aha! There we go. Ah, brilliant. Let's try another one. I like how my spells have gone all sparkly. Can't do that yet. And I'm back. Yay, brilliant. Just loading back in. I do apologise. We lost internet there. Hold on, let me just quit out of that. And then reconnect. There we go. Now, hopefully we should be coming back in. Thank you very much. Do apologise. We lost internet there for a moment. Just as in the middle of charging things up. Alright, let's just load everything back in. Right, we are back. Apologies for that, everyone. We lost our internet. Just finished my clade's still going, kind of, yes. I think it was that electrical backpack we were wearing. I think we shorted our internet. Right. I was in the middle of doing stuff. Oh, we lost our charge. That's unfortunate. Okay. Maybe we have to do it all at once. Let's take a couple as a test. Then try and do a little bit more at the same time. Where's my button gone? We need to collect this up. There we go, that charged up. Do that. Okay, now we're charging up. Drain energy. Energy charged a cell. How many cells do we need to charge? Oh, 2 of 6. Oh, okay. Right, okay, I'm with you now. One of the more buggier quests. Right. I see what's happening now. Malfunctioning scrap pumps, let's do all of those. Can't do that yet. There we go, let's drain the energy. Cells charged 3. Okay, it's working. It's working. Right, anything else we need to do in here? I guess we're still in this... Are we still in this little area? Let's have a look. Let's do all of these at the same time. As well, use everything. Drain the energy whilst we can. 4 of 6 done. We're doing alright. I think we're getting there. Okay, so moving on. Let's have a look. It's in this whole area here, so we don't just have to be in this little area. Let's go find some other things in a different area. Right, there's a couple over here. Yeah, that's 3 going. That should give us enough for the moment. Let's just AoE these down a little bit more. And use our drain energy. So now we've got 5 of 6. So 6 of 6 should hopefully be coming up. There we go, and drain energy. There we go. Now it's overcharging. Okay, I guess we better head back quickly. Oh, hold on. I got stunned. Hold on. That was a bad idea. Let's heal myself up. We got shocked. Recharging rust bolt. Complete the quest. Okay. That was a bit better. Have another experiment ready for you tomorrow, dear test subject. Brilliant. Did we actually get any rust bolt rep for that? I'm not sure we did. Didn't see any, but we're up to 45% of this. So what else do we need to do in the time we've got? Let's have a look. Because that would give us some really good reputation. We could do with doing this pet battle. That would certainly be useful. Gnome Feaster. So we can make use of our backpack. Let's move on up. And let's get a pet battle going. Should be over here. I've done most of these pet battles. Where are you? Are you down here? There you are. Oh, dumped experiment got me before I could do the battle. do all of these. Oh, that was the wrong button. And we've sold an Accord of Mastery. And another Accord of Mastery. That's brilliant. Right, now I think I've resurrected my pets. Let me just check. Yeah, so this should all work fairly easily. So, same 3 pets. So, Bone Shard, Icky, and Crominius. Start with a Bone Shard and Blistering Cold. This technique works pretty much for most pet battles on Mechagon and Nazjatar. And then we do a Ice Spike. Oh, kill the rare. Okay, Danny, we'll come back to that. I might have missed that one in the time once I've done this. Let's see if we can do this quite quickly. Missed that one, and then we should die and then go back to... Oh no, we got enough time to do one maybe. Nope, we died. Got that reapplied, and then over to Icky. We should boost up all of these frostbites to do a lot more damage with his Black Claw. So the Black Claw will now boost all of these and make them all do a lot of damage ticks over time. So they get more and more powerful over time, and we throw in a flock, and that should pretty much be it. Once this comes through, then he takes lots of hits, lots of damage, and that one's done. There we go. Oh, we hadn't done that one before, so we gain the extra. There we are. And the rare, which was the rare? Did I miss it? Is it dead? Yeah, it looks like I might have missed it in that time. We'll head on back. We're up to 65%. We need to revive our pets actually. Where's the hand in? Over this side. There we go. Right, okay, so that's that done. That's that one. Small skull. Complete that. And whilst we're here, I'll use your free heal and revive my pets. That makes it easier. Just spent 2 million gold on WoW sub for the next 30 months. Wow, that's brilliant. That is amazing. Just see you right into Classic? Yeah, definitely. 30 months. That will definitely keep you going. Oh wow, we're up at 85% after handing that one in. So is there anything else we can do? Is this we needed to do Mechagnomes caught safely and speak with Bono Big Bog. Let's do that one. Ready to rumble. What could go wrong on that one? Let's go on through. Let's fly on over. Okay, so we need to speak to this person.
You break it, you buy it.
I need a 16 server actuator. Uh-oh, this doesn't look good. Okay, looks like it's going to be a large battle or something. Let's see what we can do. Okay, going to have more and more to deal with, it would look like. Okay, how's my combat skills going to be good? Not going to be very good as a priest here, so let's do what we can do. Damage wise, we've got extras in. We don't want to be overwhelmed though. Gang defeated in a circle. Okay, so we've got to do several of them. Let's going to get rid of this one if we can, because you seem to be quite tough. Piston head, do that. Do smite. Get my rotation going a little bit more. Let's keep the dots on everyone. That's the main thing. and then do a little bit extra. Just keep back. Oh, I need to heal myself. And remember to heal yourself. Keep my atonement on and keep doing damage, and that should work. Joys of being a healer. And now, this is going to be interesting actually. War of attrition. I mean, thankfully I am, as a healer, able to do something a bit more here. As a discipline police, have a little bit more sustainability. If I can just blast these out a little bit. There we go. See if we can get a few more going. Let's take that one down. 12 of 15. Right, you need a dart. Oh no, gonna die. Pain suppression. Shadow Band. Shield. Pop a few cooldowns. There we go, that's a little bit better. Right, give me some breathing room to do a bit of damage. I've got too many on me at once. I need to clear some of these out. 15. Is that it? Ow. Hold on. There we go. We got some help in here. Knuckles. We need supplies. Knuckles. Yeah, we do need to defeat Knuckles. Everything you got on Knuckles. Smite. There we go. Shadow Man. There we go. We're getting there. Apologies if I haven't focused on chat at the moment. This turned out to be a bit more of a difficult fight than I thought. There we go. We did have some help from the Horde Demon Hunter though. That was very nice. Whew. There we go. 30 minutes for 2 million gold. 180k per month. 180k times 30. That's 5.4 million. That's a lot of gold, isn't it? Right. Did we get that? Let's click on that. It says help volume response. Somebody catch me. 16 servo actuator connected. What else do we need to do? Oh, it's in here, in the chest. Knuckles is back in here with us. There we go. Now we've done it. Okay. Bow and Arrow, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. I've been very well, thank you very much. 85%. We need to hand that one in. Yes, we do. That should get us where we want to be. So, jetpack. I'm in combat, am I? Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's pick up that. Chop bots just in case, although I'm not going to pick that one up. I think I'm fine. I'm going to carry on over. I need to come out of here, go round. I need to turn in this one. But I need to be out of combat first. So I'm just going to run this way. Right, are we done? No, we're still in combat. Okay, let's just keep running. Within the big picture, only 45k a week. Even the worst common environment should be able to make that. I think 45k a week is certainly doable. Let's go around this way, in the wrong direction. Nope, can't go that way. Oh, I can fly now. That's useful. Much more useful. I'll be nice when I actually have flying. Definitely. Okay, so this should give me a good chunk of reputation to finish off this big quest. There we go. Fantastic. That's exactly what I needed. 1,371. Oh, I forgot the Wii buff had run out. Dang it. I should have gone and collected that first. Oh well, I'll have to remember next time. 330 months for NA if you go WoW tokens. as you can buy 6 months of 52. Yes, because you can buy them cheaper in bigger chunks, can't you? Okay, so I think I'm going to be done for this point, I think. So what we need to do is, final things, is just check on our auctions, and then we can deal with the rest of this. I think we're pretty much there, I'd say. Paid 172 per token, which is pretty nice. Okay, done there, we're done there. Check the mail, and we have a couple of sales coming through. And let's check our sales for the past hour. I'm sure we've had quite a few. So my auctions has, yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, about 14,000 coming in there, I would say. Let's run a quick cancel scan on our things. Yeah, we have been undercut on pretty much most things. I wasn't surprised there because I have been spending a lot of time doing quests and things. Breastplate resistance is actually quite good here at 2,162 out of 12,000. So we made a really good progress on that today. So flying shouldn't take too long. I would say within the week we should be able to get flying at that rate. Especially with the Dark Moon Fair buff being on. Make sure we use that all the time. Right, just a couple more undercuts to come through there. There we go. Numa, thank you very much for the follow. And I missed you there, Rosequist, for the follow. I do apologise, missing that one. Alright, we'll go there and we'll do a final cancel scan. Hopefully get everything this time. Yes, we have. So let's collect the cancels up. Go through all of this. Get at least that lot done. And we'll need to do a reload on that. Found awesome content on YouTube. Keep up the amazing work and be sure to tune in when you can. Oh, well, thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Yep, we're back finally. Do apologise for that. We lost internet yet again. I did have an engineer around last week, but they don't seem to have fixed the problem, unfortunately. There we are. We're back. Okay, let's just jump straight back in. I was literally about to finish off as well, but I can't finish off without saying goodbye, so I thought I'd at least try and get myself logged back in. Right, so at least we're back in now. There we are. Thank you everyone for the welcomes back. I do apologise for my internet flaking out there. It does seem to be a little bit sore at the moment. We're missing some auctioneers at the moment. Now, did we get everything posted back on? Where were we at? Let's just run a quick post scan of everything. I was just about to finish off as well. So I do apologise for the untimely loss of internet. Let's get these back on. So these were our enchants we cancelled. That's right. So that's as far as we got. We can't leave without having these posted back on, that's for sure. Might as well try and get some sales at the end of the evening. And as a final look, let's just check the mats, see if there's any good bargains to be had for, oh look at that, Shimmer Scales 11 gold. Tide Spray, those good at 5 gold, Coarse Leathers even better at 6 gold. So let's just do a little bit of purchasing here. Nothing in huge numbers, so as a final, let's just take the 21, the 11, the 7 of 20 at 530, we'll have those definitely, and the 15, we'll take those. Nylon thread is quite cheap, so we'll take the 20 here. Anything under 50 silver would be nice, so I'll take that 33, and this coarse leather, Erfen would like at that price. But there's nothing at reasonable numbers here, so that's not really worth buying, so I'll leave that for the moment. We'll just stick with the Tide Spray. Let's just have a quick look at step 2 mats, just in case we need some more Tempest Hide and Calcified Bone. We should have a reasonable number. Yeah, we've got plenty of Calcified Bone actually. 10,000 according to that. You farm 1 hour a day for coarse leather chim scale. Yeah, I can imagine you can get quite a lot in that time, Mushy, as well. What would you do for Tempest Hide? That would be something I would quite like to get hold of some more. We've got 2,500, so let's just take a little bit of the bigger ones here, the 32 and that one, and let's just take the 10. There we go. Gives you about 250 braces. You buy it all up to 6 gold without a blink. Yeah, with Tempest Hide, I would certainly be tempted with a lot of this. Currently, we've got 1,500 in the guild vault, so 2,600 in total. So we should be in a relatively reasonable position. I'll just take a couple of those. And Bloodstained Bones, we got 4,000 left of that, so that's okay at the moment. Just cannot keep up with the Veiled. Yeah, that's the main bottleneck, isn't it? Just getting enough Veiled. But we do what we can, and we sell what we can. As long as it's profitable, it's worth doing. Okay, so I think I'm done with those bits. I'm going to leave it at them.
If you find anything exotic, bring it.
So I'll probably finish up that for tonight. I want to say a big, massive thank you to everyone who's hung out with me throughout the internet breakages. I really appreciate you sticking by me. Use the Umbra 1000 plus for the Veil too. Yes, using the wands, the honourable wands, is a good way. If you've got the Expulsum on your main character, that does help certainly. Let's see if we can find someone to throw a host on over to. I can't see my window. Why is that not got bigger? There we go, that's bigger. Who is on that we can throw a host on over to? With the Notorious Bracer to Disenchant using Expulsum, guaranteed crystals, not much cloth in your auction house for Seaweave. I mean, how much are the Notorious ones? Yes, Catitude, I think I will do Arnota. I just spotted he is on, so we'll send, let me just start that up, and we'll throw a host on over to Arnota. But yeah, I would definitely, Bone Arrow, recommend the Honourable over the Notorious, because I think you could probably get it for a decent price with the Tempest Hide, definitely. Right, so I want to say big massive thank you to everyone who's hung out with me tonight. I really appreciate your company tonight. My next stream will be next Sunday, all being well. So hopefully join late tonight as guilds are raiding, but catch up and watch the video later. Yes, what I'll have to do is I'll stitch together all the different parts and I'll put it up on YouTube as one long video. Hopefully that should work better. So let's do a /host. 42. Okay, so once again, lovely to have all you here. Thank you all. And Oreo wasn't here tonight, but he sends his love and his fluff in absence. Thank you very much, and I will see you all very soon. Good night and farewell.